Crank up your stereos and let the party begin. It's the Dave and Shawn Show. Sponsored by TopTalentBooking.com. And here's your host,
You got a whole outfit, buddy.
Welcome to the Dave and Shawn Show.
Oh, Lord.
Dave, Forrest, and Shawn Steely here. Dude promised me, man, you will not show up at my house with lingerie, man. I mean, I live in a fucking small town, bro. You walking up with lingerie, man, I can see the rumors flying around town.
In Paige's car.
Only if it's your birthday.
Hey, only on your birthday.
Okay, just let you slap your ass,
I'll
man.
bring the
This is
whiskey,
cool with me.
Inside joke.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the show. Again, Dave Forrest, Shawn Steely. First of all, I want to thank our sponsor, Top Talent. They, of course, have a really awesome website you can check out, www.toptalentservices.com. Of course, the tree right here, Top Talent, the logo right here that we worship every day. Our guest will introduce here in just a second. Yeah, he's just like, go ahead, worship. Yeah, right there. You know, I really love these guys, but every time I see them,
ATF tomorrow.
what?
Well, we lost that crew.
Oh my God! Welcome to the show. We were just talking to Shawn here was talking about his sister had a birthday, and he got to sing "Happy Birthday" to a complete stranger on the phone, which I
And she
really-
wasn't mad. That's funny.
And now he's telling me, folks, that he's going to show up at my house in Victoria's Secret lingerie. I can just imagine, like I said, what my neighbors are going to
On his
think,
birthday.
but who cares? I live in Chaffee. I really don't care. I've seen weirder in that town. Also, too, I want to make sure you check out our sites, facebook.com/DaveandShawn2019, on Twitter, at Dave and Shawn Show Rocks. Hey, Shawn, I got some news here I want to talk about real quickly. Did you know Wilford Brimley died? He was the Quaker Oats spokesman, the actor.
I actually just read an article on that this morning.
Yeah, it was just like, I saw that. Very sad loss, but because of this, I refuse to eat Quaker Oats cereal anymore. I'm just going to totally cut it now. I just can't do it. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Fantastic actor. Also, too, Regis Philbin, too. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
I didn't get my million, so I was pretty sad about that. I couldn't get on the show, but anyway, very sad about that. Two final things. Ren and Stimpy reboot coming soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Very excited about that.
Yes.
And Derek, who works for Top Talent, mentioned to you there is a Beavis and Butthead reboot coming soon.
What?
Yeah. My favorite was, of course, you know, are you the boys that have been walking off in my tool shed? Yep. Yeah. Gotta love Hank. Yep. Hank and Betty.
You know
Yep.
the best part about that show?
What's that? What's that?
They were Cowboys fans.
Yeah, I know. I still love the Packers. I'm sorry, guys. Finally, two Knight Rider TV series reboots coming to TV once again. The talking car. Would you like to have a talking car?
No.
That'd be kick-ass. A talking car that drives by itself.
You know what?
But it might talk all the time.
Yeah, right?
Okay,
Shut up.
Right?
Like Gilbert Gottfried's voice.
Yeah, can you imagine Gilbert Gottfried's voice? Hello, Michael! How are you doing? How you doing? What the hell? I'm gonna hit turbo boost. What the heck? My God! Get your hands off my damn gear shaft, you. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move forward here. I'm gonna talk like this for the rest of the snow.
Make a left. Could you imagine having that voice in GPS? Oh my Lord.
Yeah, can you just imagine that? Like, okay, I'm
I
gonna
would probably
program
crash
this.
my car purposely.
I would. All right, turn right, turn left. My God, you fucking idiot. My God.
They would say that to me a lot because I always miss my turns. Using
Dude, I sat in
Google
your car
Maps.
once, man. I needed a tetanus shot when I got out of your car.
Hey.
This man lives in his car, man. It's just like a fucking tetanus shot, man. All like his whole life's in the front seat, the back seat. I sat there, got my fat ass in there, and I sat down like this, and I'm going like, oh my God, I need a tetanus shot. Oh my God.
Hey, my car doesn't get. It needs to be vacuumed. It hasn't
Kind of
been
like, I'm sorry
vacuumed
for the
yet.
mess. So I was like, well, it looks like a natural disaster.
That's pretty much
Hey,
what
it's
it
pretty clean.
was.
It's pretty clean right now, though.
Oh my God, I'll have to see that.
Yeah.
It's
I'll have
pretty
to see
clean.
that.
He said pretty clean.
I'll
It
take
needs to be
pictures. Just go to our
vacuumed.
Facebook
It needs
page.
to be vacuumed, but I don't want to go to the car wash and vacuum it.
Don't you have like a shot back?
Nope.
Hey guys, I'd like to welcome our guest here on the Dave and Shawn Show. Very happy to have Mr. Brian Dalton here with us.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Very happy to have you here. And Brian brought his dates. Could you? I'm kidding.
What? I didn't know about this.
Brian's good friend, also a good friend of mine too. Nathan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome.
First of all, I do want to say, Brian, I was digging around and
Oh Lord.
I can share a little memory here, man. Do you remember that?
I do.
And you guys take a look at that once again, man. That's a flashback right there.
That is a.
Oh my gosh.
Now that was pretty much that was your very first EP that came out.
Yep.
So, stepping forward now to what you're doing now, what's it like? I guess the big question: what was it like working with? A lot of people know this, the Walker Brothers, man. What was it like getting involved with those guys
Like
to work on your music?
they're amazing, and they're amazing at what they do, but they're also amazing in like developing artists. Like Cody Walker has a real talent for that, and seeing like the potential, as opposed to like what you're able to do and like what what he'll get you to do are like two different things by the end of it, and it's that was a really awesome process to be a part of, and I'm very grateful because it kind of shaped the way that I do things now.
So it's kind of like, okay, here's your talent. But you know what? We're gonna push you further.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. They make damn good music.
Yeah, man, insanely talented. Like, God. But yeah, that's and my producer Jake Bond, who I still work with as well. Like he's the same way.
What's it like working with Jake?
Again, like he's able to see the potential. He's getting more involved in the vocal side of stuff as far as like producing melodies and stuff like that with me. Like, I can be in the vocal booth recording like a line or whatever, and he'll give me like feedback as to like maybe go up on this note or like down. Try it this way. Or in this like cadence. So they're very good at like helping you grow your talent. So
Whatever they're doing, it works.
Yeah,
appreciate
it's
it, man.
incredible.
Thank you.
Now I do want to kind of step away here for just a second. But now, how do you two know each other? What's
Oh gosh.
I think we like 3 weeks ago.
I think so.
Plus,
I don't know. You were drunk.
30
I was
years.
drunk.
Yeah, right.
I'm kidding.
That
No,
tall.
you were at Nancy's.
Yeah.
For daycare, remember?
Mhm.
That's where we first met.
Yeah.
My stepmom had a daycare in her house.
was it a sandbox
And-
fight or?
Yeah.
No,
He's still
no,
like
she
gummy
was
worms.
sandbox. But
No.
but she took care of him. She took care of me. She took care of a lot of people. Actually, a lot of friends I know.
They just
That
kept
are
showing
friends
up.
still. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So that's how we first met, and then we went to school.
found out.
So you went to Garden Angel. I went to Garden Angel. And you were in public, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I came over in 5th grade, and then there he was. I'm like, hey, bro.
Hey, man. Yeah.
So I got to figure this just for fun. What? We need to know some secrets here. What was Brian like going to school
I
with?
was a dick.
Sometimes, yes. But he wasn't a dick to me, so it was more like outside the barrier there. It's like, hi, he's being a big person.
He
He wasn't a bully.
No. I'm just kind of a smart ass sometimes.
He was. He's a
Hey.
very smart ass.
Hey.
And I think that's what draw me to him, because it was like, wow, he's a natural smart ass. Awesome.
There was
You
a lot of
had a
things.
class
I
and he
know.
serenaded you in the back of the classroom, just like,
Yeah.
and then you guys became friends.
There's a lot of like Frank
Pretty
Sinatra
much.
type
I mean,
stuff.
we were in a lot of groups together too. Like his group was in my group. I was in his group. Jordan's group, which is my brother.
Yeah.
We're all just like one thing. I mean, there was only like 300 kids in our high school, so we knew everybody.
That's being generous.
I mean,
that's K through 12.
K
K
through
through 12, yeah. So it was a small.
So it's like we knew each other. Like we knew everybody. So we all had the same friends. I mean, Scott. We had all of them.
all those cats.
Yeah, we kind of have that here. Shawn's got his group. I've got my group. Our producers and stuff from Top Tail. Josh has got his group. Derek's got his group, and Zach over there. We're still wondering about him. But just kidding, Zach. Zach's gonna beat
He's a
me up
lone
later.
wolf.
Zach's got a baseball bat hiding in the. No, I'm kidding, Zach. Anyway, getting ahead to a little forward back into the music again. Now, the first big single before we kind of step into what you're doing now, "Drowned" was your first big one that came out a couple years ago.
God, I love that.
Dude.
song.
Dude, I gotta ask the
Dude,
question:
I'm telling
who is
you.
the chick? She is hot. Everybody, man in this room needs to know about this. I gotta step back a little bit and talk about that before we move forward to what's going on.
Yeah, no. No, it's Gabriella was her name, and yeah, she was really cool to work with. And like I said, said before, like she was a trooper for hanging in there after, especially not knowing what she was getting into, because we filmed that scene in November, like in the water, and it was like in a lake, and yeah, she just thought that she was gonna be like an extra, like the female lead in the music video, and they're like, no, you're gonna be in the lake getting your head pushed underwater repeatedly for 3 hours. She's like, oh, and you're paying me how much? And I was like, so, but yeah, no, she was awesome, man. She was a trooper and really stuck it out, and that was a brutal scene to film. God, it was awful.
How many times you had to film it?
We were in there for a couple, probably 2 or 3 hours, and it was at night.
I bet it was cold.
It was not warm. I can tell you that. It was bad, man.
Let's do this again.
Well, you can tell in the video it's just a little perkier.
Yeah.
No, that was actually CGI. Most people don't know that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, those weren't my
Super
nipples.
nipple.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Drown is an amazing song.
Amazing song.
And it's not
Thanks,
because
dude.
I know you and everything like that, but I just listened to it and I was like, wow.
Well, the first time
Wow,
I heard about
you know, like
Dave
I can't
was
even
like-
like describe it. You know what I mean? Like it gave me goosebumps. It gave me this and that. It's just like, wow, thanks, bro. Because I haven't heard music like that in a while.
Man,
you know what I mean?
and
It's been a lot of slow stuff and just but your music's like it's kind
it's-
of hardcore, but it's also very uplifting.
It's,
you know what I mean?
and
At the
it's
same
mellow,
time.
and your
Exactly,
voice
it's
is
mellow.
just
Yeah,
so
your voice
exactly.
is
so
just so beautiful,
and the way
incredible.
and the way you go from the silky smooth
To the
that
hard, just boom.
oh my
you know,
god,
you go
it's
right
so
back to the
awesome,
silky
man.
stuff.
And it's,
You know,
I
and
love
it's
it.
like-
The first time I heard Drown, like Dave, I never called Dave back when I say I'm supposed
I
to.
probably played it like 5
And he
times.
called me, or he
He never
sent me a
does.
text, and he was like, "Hey,
I was like, Jordan.
listen to this song. This is my buddy Brian Dalton." And so I looked it up
Yeah.
a few hours later. Well, I had an infant, man. I guess.
No, dude. Yeah.
So I looked it up and I listened to it. I was sitting on the porch and I was doing my thing and I listened to it and I actually called Dave back and I was like, dude, this song is
And even
awesome.
And even the video was awesome. I mean, I heard it first, and then I watched the video. I was like, oh my god, even the freaking video is awesome. You know?
Yeah,
it's,
it's incredible.
it's yeah, just
And I definitely
the
got,
range,
like, you know,
just
like-
a lot of range,
Like the
a
whole
lot of
exactly.
it was
Now,
beautiful.
stepping up a little bit too, you had after that you had The Choice that came out, which was a great song, great video.
Thanks.
I do want to step up a little bit to The Follower, which was one of the still the biggest songs you can find on YouTube and all over. What was the whole idea concept behind that? Now, if you haven't seen the video, it was kind of like a brainwashing sci-fi type of deal where you got the mad scientist, you got the girl. Speaking of, who is the actress that plays the girl in that? That's in the
Casey.
Yeah,
is her
Casey.
name. Yeah, and she is awesome. She's a really just down to earth, really cool chick. Her and her boyfriend both, Adam, like just super cool people. They put me up in Branson every time I go out there. Like I stay at their place, and actually, long enough to where it's not a thing now. But but they actually came down with COVID, and they're in the mending process of that now. Like I really hope that they've got like maybe a few more days on that, but yeah, they experienced all that. But anyway, yeah, that's she was just amazing at it, and that whole dance routine that she did in that was choreographed. Like she made that up. Her,
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, that was
Yeah, they
that's-
spent like several months like working that all out, like send footage. And
Now,
stuff.
I know for the ladies are going to enjoy this, but there's some shots of you. I mean, it looked like you had to bulk up pretty good.
Yeah, that
But
was
how much
about
did you have to
8
muscle up?
months.
8 months of training?
Yeah, and it was, I don't know, it's one of those things where it sucks when you're in the middle of it until you get to a certain point, and then you can start seeing the results, and then like it's just like fuel, and like you have to do it at that point, like you can't unflip that switch until the video's done. So
Well, at least you didn't have to get fat. The opposite.
I think I would have enjoyed
Hey,
that.
it would have been a lot funner.
Probably.
So much more fun.
Chocolate bar here, ice cream here.
Yeah, like screw pull-ups.
What are we eating for
Right.
dinner? Oh,
Kava.
pizza and McDonald's?
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think I did.
The first cheat meal I had was like a large pizza and like 6 tacos from Burger King.
Extra cheese.
On the tacos?
No lettuce.
No, on the pizza.
Yeah.
No lettuce.
So
That's
what
right.
what typically is like constantly, man? I mean, you look really good. I mean,
Thanks, dude.
you take good care of yourself.
Trying.
Me, I look like I could donate my body to
What?
science fiction, but I mean,
Whatever, bro. You look like you've lost weight.
yeah, I have.
Since
I'm
last time.
trying to do a little more, throwing up, And,
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Binge your
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Don't.
I I mean, I'm trying. I've changed a lot, with myself, my diet. I mean, I'm trying to drink a lot more water, trying to stay away from a lot of stuff and walking and doing a lot of stuff. I'm trying to kind of hard at my age. When I'm turning 40. Just kidding. But,
40.
Yeah,
I'm closer to 40 than you are.
My birthday's on Tuesday, August. Coming up. I'm turning blah 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 52. Okay, we'll just go ahead and delete that out of there.
Did you hear that? 52. For the people in the back.
Excuse me, guys. Let's go ahead and cover this up. Thank you. Getting back to more, what was the whole behind this music of the follower?
I mean, you're talking about like the meaning of the lyrics.
The meaning of the lyrics stuff. Because, like
concept.
I said, I loved it. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I love watching that video over and over again. It's just that cool,
Yeah.
You're locked up, sci-fi mad scientist guy over there.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like basically the mad scientists and the people, like the guards and all that stuff with the guns, like kind of represented society in the sense of like
Forcing it down, suppression.
in the sense of like you're sitting in front of this TV, like their TV, like they're programming you, like this is what you can do, this is your limits, like you're in this box, stay in this box, don't get out of your lane.
The media.
And then and so like we were supposed to represent, like the people who see outside of that and do their own thing and don't listen to what they say that you can do. Do what you can do and what you're happy doing. And that's kind of what the whole premise behind the lyrics and everything was. So.
Was it pretty lengthy as far as the video shoot and stuff?
No, it was actually the shortest one.
Really?
I mean, outside of the 8 months of prepping, it was 2 days of
It was
filming.
probably like a lot of CGI, probably.
No, I mean, there was some
Whoa.
video editing and stuff like that. But as far as like the actual filming process, it was 2 days. Like, it was like one of the most well ran. Like we had everything scheduled. Like it went off.
And actually, I think
without
it's
a hitch.
pretty good because, like, what you just said about your video is pretty much kind of like a lot of people feel right now in society. With the media, with the oppression, all this stuff, blah blah. So it's kind of good that you're making a song that kind of, I don't know, how can I put it, like what's going on now.
Relates,
relates
relates to what's
now.
going on in the actual world.
Exactly, and then a lot of people might relate to it. A lot of people might not.
And when you're touching on a subject like
Exactly.
what's really
It's
going
kinda very
on
hard
in the
to do
world,
that 'cause it's,
you're gonna get 50-50 reactions.
Exactly.
You're gonna get
You're
hate.
gonna get the
you're gonna
haters, you get the lovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm no stranger to the bashing comments. I've been compared to Nickelback so many times. Like I feel like I'm part of the band.
Whoa! Turn off the camera.
Yes, we're fixing.
We're about to use some words.
That's it. This is the summer. No, I'm kidding.
We're cool. We can say words on camera. And I was a Nickelback fan, all right? So I don't know when it became cool to hate them or Creed or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Creed is what?
Yeah,
I mean,
no, everybody hates it.
No.
I mean, with Arms Wide Open,
I can't help it.
They had some good rockin' stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Nickelback, was an awesome band back
now,
in the radio days. We had a chance to,
Long Road
interview
Home
them.
was Nickelback's
Chad's a really cool guy
last
down
good
there,
album.
dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
In my
that's
opinion,
good stuff.
and especially the newer shit they put out in the last 5-6 years. Horrible.
It's like thank you, LimeWire. Had had a very good childhood with all that music.
Yeah. Man,
Wow, that's crazy.
Man.
Compare you to Nickelback?
Yep,
Really?
voice-wise.
Voice-wise?
Just because of the rasp. I don't know. I never went into depth. Like, explain yourself. I'm not Canadian, so what are you meaning?
Yeah.
I'm talking about my song here.
Yeah, right.
Take off here.
Oh yeah.
Bob and Doug for president.
Although I did have
Elsinore
a crush.
beer for everybody.
I did have a crush on Avril Lavigne, like in high school.
Who
So I mean,
didn't? Who
I
didn't
can see the
though?
comparison there.
Dude, she was like scrawny, man.
What?
I mean,
Okay,
she
so
was
she was
you were in
bulked up.
high
Okay.
school. Marilyn, Marilyn Monroe was still young.
I was gonna say Manson.
What?
I started to, and I was like, well,
That's
that
not a
might
girl,
be putting
man.
a little
It's
bit
not a
too much of
girl.
his business out there.
Chad's ex-wife, Avril, man, I used to totally fuck up her name. Like, every time her new song would come on, I get on the microphone and I start to say, like, Advil, or like, Advil, or add this, or add this. I used to get, like, phone calls from my program director. He actually put a jar in the studio. Every time I fucked up her name, I had to put, like, $1 in that thing. Within a matter of time, that jar was filled within, like, a week. Then he goes, you want to say now? Avril, sorry.
Yeah, no, I want my money
yeah.
back.
Wow, that's just wild that somebody would. I mean, you got the Rhapsody voice, and it's your own unique style.
Yeah. Which I mean, like I said, I was a Nickelback fan. I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nickelback gangsters.
before we get into some more music questions, we got to go back and ask Nathan some questions.
Oh Lord.
Was Brian the Stud Magnet? ladies in high school?
Right? Not at all.
No, he was
I mean,
more the
I-
jokester,
I
more,
almost-
you know, sarcasm.
Ah.
But not an asshole.
Hold
There's a-
on,
there's a
hold on,
difference,
Hold
you
on,
know.
hold on. When people tell you that, oh man, I'm not. He's not normally an asshole. Then they're always an asshole.
But he wasn't.
Yeah,
an
for
asshole.
sure.
If you have
I mean, he
to
could've been
point out
worse,
that they're
but-
not an asshole,
I know what you're thinking, but he's not.
But no, he like, you know, it was just like you guys, you know, like he would say something and he'd just make a smart ass remark and be funny, you know, just that kind of person.
But funny people.
And
do
you know,
drugs.
you've always been
They
positive
don't,
too.
apparently. Whenever there's a very limited
You know,
supply.
When were you in high school?
I
I graduated in 2002.
2000.
You
Yeah, so
graduated
then like I graduated in 04.
04.
Yeah.
1987 for me. I'm sorry.
Hey, I was one.
Damn, bro, I wasn't even born.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Hold on.
It's okay.
My
I mean, you don't
mom
look your
graduated
age.
high school in 1987.
Yeah, that was a great depression.
After this is all over, whatever you guys have, I'm going to join in. Okay, I just want to make that
Oh,
clear.
Lord. he's about to burst. Look at him.
Holy crap, man.
He's
It's
like,
like,
I got crap for you, and you.
I get to the camera, pull my finger. Let's go ahead and talk about the 80s. No, anyway,
So
Um,
I do have a question for Brian really quick.
okay.
It's about Drown. You know, I can't stress how much I love that song.
I appreciate that very much.
What? But I want to know where the inspiration for that song came from.
It was basically the whole thing. Like, obviously the video took a darker turn, but
That's what I like about the video, actually.
but no, it's just kind of about like being in a relationship that was like you knew was bad for you, and like you wanted to kind of break free from a little bit, but it was more along the lines like the physical attraction is basically like what was holding it together. You know what I mean? Like you knew it was over, but like you just didn't let go, and then like self-reflecting, like you kind of felt like you were the one that killed the relationship, hence the drowning of her at the end. So, yeah, I mean it's just about just a terrible relationship, basically the end of one.
Well, you're
Yeah,
giving yourself
uplifting
drowning.
stuff.
You know, so.
Yeah, man.
No.
It was fun though.
Currently, I know you're
But
in.
please don't drown your girlfriends.
No.
Okay?
Yeah,
Just
please don't.
saying, okay?
Please don't. A message from the David
Psycho.
Shawn Show. Currently, right now, I know you've been spending a lot of time in Branson. I guess you can kind of relate to what's been going on there, and producer that you're working with.
Yeah, it's his name's David Casavitas, and it's he plays keyboards for his brother Tony Orlando, and
You mean the song like "Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree"? Shut up.
No.
yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
back
so-
in the 50s?
Hey, that's a good
On
song.
anybody I can find, I got the insult panel on the old guy. No, anyway.
I can't get on that train because I like that song.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
I like old music. I'm an old soul.
It's true.
Do you like sit on the john and like poop and then play that in the background while you're texting your wife?
Sometimes.
Okay, moving on to what's going on.
Back to Branson.
Remember to get Joy back here to sit there and tear you apart on that one. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Where do you go from there, right?
yeah, where do you go
Right?
from there?
No, but yeah, no, we're been going out there quite a bit recently to just kind of work on. We're trying to work out like some different marketing strategies, and we've got some connections going with some things that could be pretty big, hopefully. But yeah, I mean it's looking pretty good for the future.
I do have another question, but I gotta step back here a little bit. Your interviews and some of your music, who is that incredible lady that's so hot that does that show that you've been on a few times from overseas? Oh my God.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I just like, babe, I think I like her. Wanky, wanky.
Cheerio.
Wanky, wanky.
Call her the queen.
Wow. Sorry, Mandy. Sorry.
Sorry, Mandy, I just had to ask. Anyway.
Yeah, that's Mandy from 69.
Better step it up, Mandy.
She's actually awesome.
She probably
She's-
kick my ass, bro.
Dude, she probably could.
She probably
I almost guarantee it. She's a beast, man. Her work ethic is like unparalleled. Like she's always busting her ass trying to grow a brand and help people out and all that stuff.
Now, how did you get hooked up with her? How did you meet up
I
with
guess
her?
she saw Drown on YouTube and reached out.
Oh,
and
cool.
like we just kind of stayed in touch.
Affected her, see?
You know, but yeah, like I said, she's incredible, and what she does for musicians is like what you guys do. You know what I mean? Like just kind of to help out people that even if like they're not signed or whatever, like just to give them a voice. Whenever it's kind of so easy to get lost in all the noise. So, and she's really, really awesome at what she does.
Now, what exactly is the game plan? Are you going to be album coming soon? I got to ask that, or is it just going to be like, I think we talked about this before, is it just going to be a single to single to single?
Yeah,
single
right now I'm focusing on singles. I mean, it's going to be consistent, like it'll be a single a month, and then, within a year or so, it may be a couple a month. But,
I do want to talk about one of your songs, your latest one, Games.
mm-hmm.
It's not the latest.
I know what the latest is. It's coming out.
It's coming. He has memory loss.
Let's slam the old guy. Okay. Is this McDonald's or where the fuck is my cheeseburger? Okay, come on. No, anyway.
You did get your way, so. That's probably copyrighted.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
Yeah, that is. Anyway, talk about Games a little bit.
Yeah, it's just another one of those really great songs for couples who are, hating each other and breaking up. It's good to give a voice to those people as well.
Shawn, it's over.
No, yeah, it's kind of another thing with just like breaking the cycle in the sense of, like you keep going back. Like I know I've been in that situation, before in life, to where like you always find a reason to go back and like we didn't try this, and then you're back in there, you're trying it, and it just goes out the same way it did before, and it's just like the cycle, and it's just toxic.
Kind of like back together, apart,
Yes,
back together,
exactly.
apart, back together.
So it's just about breaking that and, finally saying I'm going to go off and find, whatever's right for me, regardless of what's back here.
All right, check it out. Brian Dalton, Games on the Dave and Shawn. Yeah, he's going to do that right there. Yeah, thank you.
Dogs everywhere, his ears just
They're like, what the hell?
I can hit the high notes, guys.
It's not that I'm feeling so low. It's not that I'm feeling so far away. It's more of the fact that I know I'm not feeling you. It's often my world made of stone, but rushes are never meant to stay. And now I can say that I finally see it. And now that you are hating me, only the reasons to stay. Pick it up, make my way out of town. A little luck, and the rest will be found. I've got to find a way. Got to quit these games I know you're playing. Convince me to stay for a night. Lie in my arms will make this right. One last time for the ones who won't see it. 'Cause this is over now. Our story's pages just run out. And now I can see that I'm finally reading you. And now that you are hating me, only the reasons to stay. Pick it up, make my way out of town. A little luck, and the rest will be found. I've got to find a way. Got to quit these
Shawn, Nate, Brian Dalton here with us as we are moving right
I don't know which
along.
one to look at. Everywhere I'm like,
Split it.
hello? I'm gonna look at the blue one. Blue light. You're pretty.
You know, watching Derek there, I'm just having this
Yeah.
like transvestite Vanna White type of deal with the
You want to be
the craziest thing.
I'll give you a sticky.
Did he just say
Yeah,
I think he did.
what the killer?
It's like, thanks to Derek now, I can't watch Wheel of Fortune anymore.
See, that's what I watch Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna think of you now.
We're gonna get sued
So yeah.
by Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
NBC, we're all not right. Anyway.
I was wondering why she wore a dress.
All the time, and she never aged.
No.
For
No,
40
she
years,
never aged.
she never aged.
What is she, like 100 now? Or?
He aged horribly. But I think she poisoned him.
Yeah. Brainwashed.
One day I'll get your job.
Anyway.
I have no idea where I'm going to go here.
I got nothing, man. That's all.
Thanks, guys. No, anyway. Are you currently... One question I want to ask. Are you a single guy now, dating?
Single. Yeah.
Ready to mingle?
Dude, honestly, the music, it's been this way for years though. I mean, like, you get such tunnel vision whenever you're trying to do something, you know, that requires all of your facilities. Like, it's crazy. Like, you don't have time for anything. I mean, like, it's hard to give people what they deserve whenever you're so distracted by something else.
It's that way between us.
Wait till you get some money.
Yeah.
You just,
What's your bank account look like?
$1 bill, y'all.
yeah, it would literally be $1. I would pick it up and do it again.
So the strip club it is.
The old man with the fishing pole and the dollar. Yeah, you gonna get it? Almost had it.
Al Bundy's my idol. Leave me alone.
I love that.
But see, it'd be really bad if the strippers were walking by and you stole the money out of their geezer. You know?
I've actually tried that. It's kind of, anyway.
Probably tried it. I don't know.
Hey,
Like,
we don't commit to crimes on the day of Shawn show.
No, we don't.
I mean, drinks are expensive now. I'm saying. That $3 is one beer.
Real shit though, like $3.75 for a bottle of Bud Light.
True.
Well, the sad thing was, I went out with him one night. He got offered free alcohol the whole night. I tried to show my nipple. I got escorted out, and I got a restraining order. Man, I was
Hey.
really upset about
I
it.
can't help it. The guy made me this handsome, man.
Yes, and all senior ladies, you can still find this picture on
Hey.
Dalton.
Hey, whatever works, man. Hey, followers are followers, man.
Well, let's just go ahead.
Look at dictionary and your stalker.
Let's just go ahead.
There's Shawn.
Some 90-year-old in the background. I've been following your show for so long. I love you. Here's my teeth.
Like, are you feeling
Hey.
lonely? Call Shawn.
I'm gonna have my own female version of Herbert the Pervert.
Oh, Lord.
We're not going to go there on that one. And we're going to move forward here on new song, new single is Rise, which just got released not too long ago. And listening to it, man, great song, but it kind of took you a little bit, like I said, again, a great tune, but it kind of slowed it down just a little bit for you, you know.
But
Was it kind of weird? Kind of
are you talking about the tempo or?
the tempo of it, a little bit slower compared to previous music? Or?
Yeah, no, I mean, Rise was written, like, I wrote that with the intention of, well, first off, like, it kind of embodies, like, my mindset with, it doesn't matter if you're on your back at the current time, like, you've been knocked on your ass or whatever it is, like, you get back up and you keep going, you rise, like, that's it. That's the only option because that's the only way you're going to get to where you want to be. And that's what you have to do. So, like, I wanted that to be very apparent lyrically, but also, like the intention was that was kind of to write something cinematic to where it could get pitched to, like, you know, movie networks and stuff like that. You know, something that's very trailer-esque, you know, that style. So
I definitely have to say you as an artist, your music, including your new one, it's very inspirational, man, when you hear the lyrics and stuff like that. I mean, I've heard a lot of music, you know, in my time, but with you, it's just like, it's so incredible to listen to. And
and it's just like so inspirational to a lot of your stuff, what you've written and what you've released.
So, I just have a quick question. Do you do any shows around your hometown?
Well, actually, before COVID, we were planning on it, and we were planning on going to London, actually, for their London Music Video Festival in July, but they canceled that, obviously, with everything going on. There's a chance of something in LA at the end of November. We'll see if that works out. But yeah, very much like I want to get into touring like around here. Just start off, even if it's just acoustic shows. Something that's like just to get us in that swing, get back into it. So that should be September. We should start practicing for that and getting back on that.
All right, I want you guys to check out Brian's brand new single. This is Rise on the Dave and Shawn
Show.
Enjoy.
Waves of pain, they're calling a name to fight the fight, to walk through the flame.
Nathan and Brian Dalton. A couple things as we're wrapping things up here a little bit. What's it like working with, especially somebody that plays keyboards for Tony Orlando? And
yeah, David's he's an awesome guy.
I mean, is he real opposite of his brother? Or
I actually haven't met his brother yet. We're he recently just showed some of the music to his brother, and he really liked it. But we haven't actually met yet. But he's very much he's one of those people that is going to be great at what they do, in the sense of very focused on music, like just extremely talented across the board, and just one of those guys guys where you feel lucky, to have that opportunity to be with, in that room, because you feel like you could develop into something great with him as well.
What's the? Are you allowed to say what the next single is or what's coming?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I don't think I would get pissed about that. So, the next
I'm my own boss.
Note to future self.
Right.
Don't be mad when
Exactly.
you watch the David Shawn
Come at me,
show.
bro. But no, this next one is actually very near and dear to my heart. It's called Love These Scars, and it's related to suicide awareness.
Oh,
So
definitely.
that'll be coming out in September. I plan on releasing that. I think Suicide Prevention Awareness Week is the 6th through the 12th, so it'll be
Yes.
somewhere in there.
Yes.
But yeah, I've gone through some stuff recently that's kind of some scary stuff, like in the sense of putting you in a spots where you're not comfortable, and like I don't know if you're familiar with like serotonin and what it does in the body, like one of those feel good chemicals that your body naturally produces. Like without it, like it's awful, man. Like a lot of suicide victims don't have it in their system. Like during an autopsy, they'll find out. So anyway, I experienced like low serotonin, and it was horrible, and anxiety and all this other stuff, and like I'm coming out of that now, but just being in that spot, it was like I wanted to kind of lend my voice to maybe somebody else who doesn't feel like they have one, and
That's
that's
awesome,
kind of going to be the goal with this one in September, and I really hope that it reaches somebody that needs to hear it.
I can't wait to hear.
Or
When is it going to be released?
It'll be, I don't know, I'll have to check. It's going to be that week.
Sometime around
September,
there.
yeah, beginning of September.
Before we go, real quick.
What's amazing, man.
Plug the social media stuff. Go ahead.
All right. So, yeah, BrianDaltonMusic.com. Just got that one up. You can check all the singles and videos and all that stuff that's on there. Then there's the Facebook page, Brian Dalton Music Fans, the YouTube channel, Brian Dalton Music Fans, Instagram, Brian Dalton Music. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm all over there. Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Pandora, everywhere. Just check it out.
Brian, thank you so much for taking the time to
No,
hang
thank
with
you
us.
for having me, guys.
We
It's
really
always
Happy
awesome.
to have you, man.
man.
Good
Always
friends,
awesome.
and Nathan, good friend.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Come on, buddy.
And-
You too, man. Yeah.
And I finally got to meet my man crush.
Yeah, dude.
Your man crush.
I swear.
Wow.
Yeah,
Bring
he's,
it in.
he's really been in love with you for
You
quite
put a
some
ring
time.
on it.
Got that bromance. No, man.
Well, guys,
I'll hold it for you. I'll be your wingman.
you guys want this moment alone before I guys, thank you so much again. I want to thank our sponsor, Top Talents. There we go.
Hey!
Find Top Talents on the World Wide Web, www.toptalentservices.com. DJs, photographers, food, you name it, bands. Top Talent has it. You got to do it, or Shawn's going to come to your house. No, I'm kidding. But check out the Top Talent page.
Do it.
Great stuff. And if you don't book any of this stuff, Derek's going to wear a Vanna White dress and start doing it. I'm kidding. Check it out, guys.
He's a little short to be Vanna White.
No, he's not. We can get it.
I don't know, get
we
him
can
in
get
some
like
heels, maybe,
4-inch heels and shit. Stilettos or some shit.
I think we should have Derek walk by the camera so we can judge for
Oh,
themselves.
sure.
Oh, God.
If you can do it like this,
Derek, go ahead, walk around.
you gotta do
Hit
it
him
like
out.
that. There you go.
Hey!
Hot soft puzzle.
It's natural, man. Just so
I don't remember all the
emotions.
rest. I've watched enough of it. I just.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
What's going on,
man.
man?
That's where I get that. Cause
She's all like,
God, I can't watch that show ever again.
he has to practice more now.
Guys, again, thank you so much. You could follow me and Shawn at facebook.com/DavidShawn2019 on the Twitter universe at the David Shawn Show Rocks. Do want to mention coming up real soon, our next show, we've got Cycle of Ruin coming back.
yes.
Okay, I know you get excited.
I'm gonna be hoarse.
Oh, my.
Oh no, we sing.
You sing?
We sing, and I sing.
We've also got.
I try to scream sing.
You tried to scream and sing, but it's,
Oh, wow.
you gotta watch it when you're
Hey.
back.
I can't wait.
We've also got Flying Velvets
Scream with it.
and much more coming to the David Shawn Show. So keep it right here, guys. Thank you so much, Brian, Nathan, Shawn, me as old fogey grandpa, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Bye.